This tutorial is going to walk you through how to insert slides or docs on Swivl so they are built into your Swivl recording. The first thing you need to do is make sure you have the correct settings in the Swivl app. So on the Swivl app, when I opened it up, I went to the gear icon for settings, and I want to make sure I scroll down to the capture screen action bar. The third option is add presentation slides, and I need to make sure that I have that option toggled on. In order to access your slides or your docs from your iPad on the Swivl app, you need to make sure that they're uploaded to the Swivl cloud. So I have gone into my Swivl cloud right here. I've clicked on library on the left, and then I would click on add a new project on the right. You can see here is where you can drop a PowerPoint or a docx, which means if these files are currently in your drive, you're going to need to download them as a PowerPoint or a Word doc before you can upload them to the cloud. So I have two examples that I'm going to use up here. Here is a Google slide presentation. I'll click on File, Download, and I'm going to download it as a PowerPoint. For my Google Doc, I would do the same thing. I'll say File, Download, and then download as a Word doc. Now that those are on my computer, I can go back to the Swivl library. On the cloud, I can click Add New Project and then Upload Slides. I will type in what these are called. So you will find the presentation that you want and upload it. It uploads pretty quickly. Click next, and you can give it a title. And then just like when you upload a video, it does have some processing time before you can access it. So I'm going to go back into add new project, upload slides, and this time I'm going to upload that doc. Once it is uploaded, I will title it by clicking next. And then again, that is going to process for a little bit until I can access it. Now that you have those files uploaded on your computer, you can go back to your iPad and go to the Swivl app. Here in the app, I went to library, and you can see that the two files that I just uploaded on my computer are now in my library. That means I'm going to be able to insert them into my project. So I click on the camera and I go back to the main page. You can see that there's now a button called Add Slides next to your record button. Clicking on that will give you the options that you've uploaded. I'm going to start with the presentation. And now you can see that the presentation is the main focus of the background of your recording. This is what it will look like for you while you're recording. You can see that there's a toolbar over on the right that looks like it might cover up some of your presentation. Don't worry about that. That will go away when we record. You can see that there's a toolbar on the bottom, and that's kind of your progress bar and one of your way for flipping through slides. You can flip through slides just by swiping with your finger. You can go through slides by clicking on the toolbar on the bottom, and you can also utilize your clicker because now the left and right arrows are also going to flip through your slides for you. Kind of a nice feature of using inserted slides. This is what the process looks like if you want to insert the doc. So I click on the Add Slide button again. And this time I'm going to select the document. It becomes the main background right now with my little preview video on the right, the same toolbar on the left, and the progress bar is on the bottom. So if your document is more than one page, you can flip through it while you're talking about it with your finger through the toolbar or with your clicker again. So here is a quick example of what your Swivl video is now going to look like for your students. On the iPad, I'm seeing that the background is my entire presentation, and I'm still just that little preview video. But from the student view, you notice that you have the presentation right next to the video, the audio video. And you also have little timestamps on the bottom of each of the individual slides. So that makes it kind of nice for students to be able to go back and watch or review specific parts of your presentation that you discussed. And they're also able to do some different things like enlarging just the presentation part and not watching the actual video of the teacher as well. So you have several options with your final recording. This is just a quick view of what it looks like with the doc. So on my iPad, while I'm recording, I see that the doc is the main background with a little preview of me. But for my students, you'll see that the video and the doc are right next to each other. Again, I can use my clicker to go through the pages, and those will show up as little timestamps for the students, which is just a nice way for them to be able to view your video. If you have any questions about doing this or wondering how this could benefit you, just reach out.